have you watched this movie, MKUltra? This was a documentary movie about how the CIA was doing mind control experiments. Project MKUltra was an illegal human experiment program designed and undertaken by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used during interrogations to weaken people and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. Now, this is an actual documentation, proof of the CIA's involvement in mind control. And you can not believe me, please do your own research. This is on CIA.gov. This is not things that I'm making up. This is research I'm sharing with you. So please do your own research. And let's take a look at this document a little deeper. So in this document, we see that what's the rationale behind this mind control experiment the CIA was doing to people? Well, the memo doesn't say, but it's apparent that learning how to make people do things they normally wouldn't do by controlling their minds is valuable if you're in the espionage business. This led me to more questions. Now, when Trump got shot, he was a 20-year-old kid, right? And my thought was, like, what could have happened to this 20-year-old kid that he would do something like this? And it started making me wonder and think, and just researching the situation, I wanted to share a couple of things here I'm going to point out, because there was an ad that was circulating, and I think it's been taken down now, I'm not sure, but this kid was one of the star students in one of the schools, a Black Rock school. So why am I bringing this up? Black Rock. Just do a little research there, and you stumble onto a whole deep dive of things that you don't want to know. Actually, when I was in Iraq, Black Rock was one of the subcontracted companies that was over there helping with logistics, that kind of thing. Anytime there's a war, there's usually Black Rock is around there somewhere. Anyways, so this kid went to Black Rock school. And he was quiet, he was isolated. Yes, all these things, all these traits that are common with shooters. They're loners, they're isolated. Well, that means they could possibly be easily mind manipulated. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just raising some questions here. And please write in the comments here your thoughts, because I'm just bringing up some questions that I have. Now, I'm not assuming anything. I'm certainly not an investigator or a super researcher or anything like that. But when things are kind of linked together, it makes you question how this kind of comes together, and you can make your own thoughts. Maybe I'm reaching too far. Maybe, I don't know. Just tell me what you think. But BlackRock and Biden, how are they linked? I don't know. It's a question. So check out this article. Tell me what you think. Now, this is a really interesting one that I found. This is actually a Supreme Court documentation in regards to the mass shooter at Fort Lauderdale Airport. And they were questioning mind control as it relates to a mass shooter. And if you look this document up, you're going to be kind of shocked, I think, here, because, victims of mind control. And this was actually found to be true by the Supreme Court. So let's look at this a little closer here. So some of the questions in this case were him and his brother victims of U.S.-sponsored mind control technologies who suffered incidents of violations of civil constitutional rights and non-consensual experimentation paramount to torture? The answer to that question is yes. And the next question, did pro se petitioner stand 3 Caterborn fall victim to criminals civil conspiracy while engaging in whistleblowing activities in the CIA International Arms Dealer scandal in '87, which continues today, and now that has manifested to a cover-up and obstruction of justice case in mass proportions. The answer to that question is yes. So I don't know. Give me your thoughts. Some of this is really suspicious. Okay. And one might say, oh, well, that MK Ultra thing, that was back in the 50s and 60s or whatever. That's no longer in practice today. Well, this is an article just in 2022 talking about US covertly experiments mind control on people across continents for decades. No official apology. So they're like, yeah, they're saying, yeah, we do it. We do it all the time. We're not going to apologize for it. So is it right? And are you a victim? That's my question. Let's just take the music industry, for example. How does music control your mind? Well, science has shown listening to music may boost our cognitive functions, potentially relieve symptoms of anxiety and stress, and help us stay focused. Do you think it could work the opposite way as well if used in the wrong hands? So listening to music increases blood flow in the brain, regions that generate and control emotions. So if it can be used for the good, it certainly can be used for the bad as well. And just like with most things in life, it can be used for good or for bad. The power of influence on music, the human mind and behavior are undeniable on hand. It can contribute to improve mood and help with symptoms of anxiety, depression, while on the other hand, it can also promote aggression, substance use, and stereotyping. Now, my two older children love to listen to the same type of rap music, and I used to listen to it too. Some of the songs are just hype, you can't help but to jam to them, right? But is it really good for us to listen about bitches and gangsters and guns and racism? All that stuff is in the music, so be selective is all I'm saying.